Hey guys, welcome to Testing Academy. My name is Pramod, and in this video, we are going to discuss about the one of the tool, which I think is very important to learn, especially if you are a software tester and you are finding these XPath CSS selector. Right, this tool definitely can help you to efficiently find these XPath as well as CSS selectors. And today with me we have Sajay Kumar, who's a creator of CrowPath, as well as now is coming up with an awesome tool which is SelectorsHub, right? And so we're going to discuss about how to use it efficiently and what are the new features about it. And let's get started in this case, right? Welcome, Sanjay. How are you? Hey,
Thank you, Pramod. I'm doing good.
right. So today we're going to discuss about the Selectors Hub, right? And I know you are already creating it, and there's a particular community which is following it, right? And let's discuss about how, as a software QA, uh, this tool can help us in that case, and what are the important new features which uh, which are basically you have included in Selectors Hub, right? Over to you, Sanjay.
Uh, Thank you, Pramod. Let me share my screen so that will, I guess, help better. Okay, hello guys, and welcome to the Testing Academy. In this tutorial, we will try to explain. We'll try to keep crisp and clear things faster.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So there was like, let me first try to explain the scenarios and the problem. What the problems were. Actually, when we do like normal daily work, we never feel that there is a problem. We have to understand that what problems we are taking it as a normal, and then we have to create a solution for that. Because I mean, when selector sub is not there, when other tools were not there, life was running smoothly and we were working fine. When Eclipse was not there, when IntelliJ was not there, it was fine, right? But when they come in picture, our life becomes like more easier and we get more time. So similarly, like in this here in the web world, if you see, like we always while writing the selectors, while writing the XPath, we always used to copy the value from the DOM. And
Mm-hmm.
still, if you see that we always still we are copying the value like to write a selector. If there is a very long attribute value or very long attribute name is there or text value is there, we have to copy that. We go there and we copy that. And if you look at the like stats and look at the like we have done I have done a lot of surveys like this, like whether you prefer to write your own selector or you would like to take it from a tool. So almost like 80% people, this is a LinkedIn survey. We have done it on LinkedIn. I did it on LinkedIn, Twitter. So you see, like almost 80% people prefer to write their own selector, own XPath. In fact, like if when I was a trainer, I used to give training, and almost like every trainer used to suggest that you should write your own selector, because if we start getting it, copying it from a tool, we start losing the skills, XPath writing skills. And when there are like complex scenarios or situations like when we are facing interview, we are not able to write those because we are copying. We are addicted to copy a value from the like tool.
Right.
That's where we were lacking. We are lacking that skill. So one is like learning skill. We are losing that XPath writing or CSS selectors writing skill when we are start copying the value from the beginning itself when we start our career. If I'm an expert, your expert is fine to copy value from somewhere. But before we have to understand that from how to write that. Then this is one scenario. There are a lot more scenarios are there. So one, let me explain this. Suppose for an example, this is a DOM screenshot, and there is an header and then this class. If you have to write an selector for this, how we will do it? Like we will copy that value, right? And we won't be able to like this long value. We will never be able to type it here. We'll have to copy. And many a times we make a mistake while copying the value from the DOM, and
Yes.
actually it required the upward and anxiousness. Suppose you have to copy 100 attributes value in a day, you will get some pain, and at the end of the day, like you will be very, I mean, you will be getting a headache. Then there are situations where you have to like know about how many siblings, following siblings, etc. is there for your inspected element, right?
Yep.
Never knows. Like immediately, we won't get to know until we don't scroll up and down in the DOM. In fact, like in real time, also, if I ask you how many siblings you have, you won't be able to tell me like directly. You will have to think, okay, my uncle has these many children, my sister and other people. So like that. So siblings, finding siblings and all, those are all the pain points over there. And in all this process, like when we are building our own XPath, how much time we are like consuming. So you see, on an average, people used to consume, like here, this is again one survey, like almost like 5 to 10 minutes of time. Few people say like 2 minutes of time. So if we consider, like on an average, 1 to 2 minutes of time people are giving, wasting on one selector, writing one selector.
Right.
So there are like all these problems. To solve all this problem, here I'm introducing a new innovation, a new reality, which will make possible to write your own selector within 5 seconds. Like in fact, like 2-3 seconds hardly, and you
Okay.
would be able to make your own XPath and own CSS selectors. Innovation inspired automation. This is SelectorsHub, and let me show you how. You see, you just type like // immediately it will suggest all the like tag name, and then when you type square bracket, it will suggest all these attribute options, text option, all everything. For example, let me give you the live demo here. Let's say, for example, we have to write an XPath for or selector for this element here. Selectors. You just inspect that element. I will come to that part later, like how to install and all. We have already installed it here. So you just open this selector sub tab, whichever element you have inspected here. You just type here, let's say // a, immediately it will suggest you. You just click, and there you go. You have typed less. You hardly, if you see that, you won't be able to like even blink your eyes and your selectors XPath. We have built our own XPath. And then what you want to select, that you can select. If you want to write an let's say CSS selector, so you just type A, and then all those options will be coming as a CSS selector with whatever attributes you want to like for any other element. Let's say for this element we want to make, what we can do, like you just type // header, and then say
Great.
all the options. And then let's say we want to make a CSS selector with class. So
Right.
suppose for this element, if we have to make a CSS selector, suppose as a developer, like this is really useful for the developers as well as the testers. Suppose, because you know, like when a developer, JavaScript developer used to write the script, their JavaScript code, then also they copy this class value, and what they have to do, like they have to go to console. They used to remove all the spaces in the class with the dot,
Yes.
like this.
Yes.
I'm sure like you know it.
Mm.
So here what you have to do, you just put a dot, and there you go.
Wow.
Will replace, because this is not a learning. You are not learning anything by replacing blank space by dot.
Right.
When you are building something, then you are learning like what all could be format, what all could be the combinations of attributes, and what could be the values. That's where you are learning. But by removing blank space, let the tool help you. Let the selectors take that pain and let it make your life easy. Because by copy pasting the value from the DOM, we are not learning anything. So that part there, it will saves a lot of time for you, and it will make your life easy. And suppose for ID you want to make, like ID selector you want to try, you just type hash and it will make for you. Like that, it has a lot many features. It's very fast and very simple. Like you can scroll down all the attributes option, and whatever possible attributes and text combinations, it will make for you everything.
Right. So also it's highlighting side by side, right?
Yes, everything it will highlight. So let's say, for example, I will take this one. So it will highlight that as well, that element, particular element. So you see, it's highlighting all the elements. And there are like more one matching node. So like let's say, for example, there are 75 matching nodes. So all the 75 matching nodes, it will show here. It will list down. So you need to scroll up and down in the DOM, like which all those 75, you will get it to know about them. Then if you mouse over on them, it will highlight them. Those elements will be hidden somewhere. It will scroll them, and all those features are there.
Oh, awesome.
These are the very basic features, but what are like amazing features, because of that selectors is getting so much attraction, and like word is getting crazy about it. Let me tell you those features, which is like
please go.
really
Please go ahead. Yeah.
So this is the one like which has solved a lot of problem for the world, and which is going to save a huge amount of time.
Right.
Then there are like following siblings, ancestors, everything it used to tell you. Like for example, this A. And now we have typed this one, and I don't want to look at the DOM up and down, how many ancestors or following siblings are there. So what you do, you just type FO. If there will be any following siblings or something, it will suggest you. Like, so here for A, so you see that there is no following sibling.
Right.
So if I'm a beginner, I would be able to learn like what are the following siblings. Okay, so their selector sub is not suggesting any following siblings. That means this element doesn't have any following siblings. Let's try parent. So what is the parent? So it is suggesting that this is the parent. So for this A, so I'm a beginner. I don't know what to write. What is the parent? So from here they would be able to, like, you need not the, I mean, as a beginner or like a student, you just started. You don't need any tutor for this. This will help you, like how, like once you start adopting this, you would be knowing about these features. You would be able to learn from this tool itself. Like you need not to do anything. And like ancestor, you don't know how many ancestor, what are the ancestors. From here you just type an, it will suggest all the ancestor for your element. You don't know descendants, you just type de, it will let you know that if there are descendants or not. Like for example, let me take some other element which will have something as a following sibling. Okay, so this also doesn't have li, this has following siblings.
Li.
Yeah. And then F4. So it suggests like following sibling, one following sibling has. So like that, it suggests basically all the following siblings, preceding siblings, descendants, everything. So that you can make it very quickly. You need not to waste time over there.
That was like one of the challenge that people at 2 or 3 years of experience, of sometimes first year of experience, right? They always have difficulty in finding ancestors, descendants. So like even they are writing their own custom path, right? They're always confused in that case. So I guess I believe this tool definitely can help. Means amazing. Means you have created really wonderful. Yeah.
And the best part is like, because with my previous invention, with my previous creation, even I felt like guilty because I always got this review from the like, who is the trainer or YouTuber, that like you are making people like, I mean, lazy is not the correct word. You are like, because of these kind of invention, people are losing these skills. That skills is going away, and the problems comes when we have to build a complex XPath, and there are like almost like 50% or more than 60-70% times we have to build our own XPath, because we used to, like when we are writing a script in real time, we make the custom XPath. So that's where. How to install? It's very simple. You just open SelectorsHub.com. There's a download button. So here you click on the download button. It will take you to the Chrome page, and there you click on add to Chrome. So that's like very simple. It's already added. So let me remove it, and then you click on add to Chrome. It is added in your browser. It will be added. Once it is added, it will show the icon here. If it is not sure, you can pin to top, and then I would request you please restart the browser once to make it work perfectly. As well as what happened, like many times people used to click on this like new tab. They feel that google.com is open, but actually this is blank tab, right? And there is no URL in the address bar. So I would request, like, make sure there is a URL in the address bar, because extension can't work on the blank tab because it's required the form. Right? What element it will. So please make sure that you have opened google.com. As well as one more important point is that don't try on Chrome Store. None of the browser extension supports on the browser store. This is like they have blocked the Chrome has blocked the injecting the script inside the browser store for the security. It's very simple. Coming to the next point, can we verify selectors for shadow DOM elements, like those elements which are inside shadow DOM?
Yeah, most difficult task.
Most difficult. It is like impossible, never possible in the history. Like no tool, not even dev, like DevTools, Chrome DevTools support. So let me open this one website which has some shadow DOMs, and it was never possible. Like believe me, it was nightmare for those who were like having the like shadow DOM in their website, and they had to write the automation script for them. They don't have anything to verify. Like if they have written one selector, they will execute this script. Then if the script fails, then they, after 5 minutes they get to know, okay, this selector is wrong. Then they try second attempt, then they execute this script, then they come back, okay, it's again failing. So likewise, for one selector, they had to go through these like iterations. There was nothing to verify. For example, let's say this element is inside shadow root, this shadow root.
Yeah.
And I hope, like I'm sure, like you know this, that Shadow DOM doesn't support XPath, or XPath doesn't support Shadow DOM. So vice versa, you can say. So we'll have to write basically CSS selector for Shadow DOM elements. So here ID is there. So let me copy this. And here in the DOM, DevTools itself, let's say hashtag input. And when I pasted this, it's showing 0 of 0.
No,
we
no,
cannot
right.
So this was like impossible, but not anymore. DevTools support this. As soon as you inspect the element which is inside Shadow DOM, it will tell you that this element is inside Shadow DOM. Like this, we have inspected, and it is telling you that inside Shadow DOM.
Oh, wow.
And you can write your own selectors here and verify this like this.
Oh.
Then it will tell you, like it will highlight and all those features it has. So it will make your life easy.
Makes sense.
Show you how in real time. So we have inspected. There is you go. This is the element. You have to just open SelectorsHub here, and you see that immediately it's telling you that inside Shadow DOM.
Yeah.
It's the magic where people are going crazy, and here you just type hashtag input and there you go.
Yeah.
And then like if you want to make that kind of like tag name one, you just type like this, and it tells you like all everything, and it makes so simple for you. And one more thing, like when you will be typing here, it will suggest that whether this suggestion is for CSS or for XPath.
Oh.
And it also has like this way you will be typing, so it will be suggesting you that these are the options for suggestions for CSS or for XPath. And here when you will see that it suggests that enter CSS selector only, as XPath doesn't support for Shadow DOM. So make sure, like when you are trying for Shadow DOM elements, please make CSS selector.
Wonderful.
So this was like Pramod. This was such a big challenge for everyone in the history. Like imagine from the day one when the web was invented, from that day till date, like whoever is still not aware about SelectorsHub, they are still struggling, and for each one element they are executing a script, and then they are verifying that whether they have the correct. And like Salesforce kind of application, they have a lot of Shadow DOM, so then it's going to help a lot.
Right.
It has some limitations for Shadow DOM, so for detailed video, I would suggest like you just watch it. There is a detailed video on Shadow DOM I have already made, so that one can refer.
Right.
So I hope this will help. Like I will quickly tell that Shadow DOM, this is open, we can support Shadow DOM if it will be closed, because Shadow DOM itself is introduced for the security purpose, right? Encapsulation is there. So if it is closed Shadow root, then nobody can inject the script, and nobody can write for them the selectors. So that is the only restriction. If it is open, then you always
you can do it. Yeah, makes sense. Wonderful.
Yes. Do you have any question on that? Yeah, I mean, so far, if you have any question, any doubt.
No, please carry on. Means Shadow DOM part is one of the important thing, because like I was in previous company, and there was some application which contained Shadow DOM basically, and that was a hell to find. Basically, when you are creating your own XPath or own CSS, right? I was continuously running the scripts and checking out, okay, what went wrong. After that, checking again, and figuring out. Lots of Googling around Stack Overflow, and after that, figuring out these things. So again, this tool will definitely within few seconds it will tell you, okay, this is the thing. So that's what I am just feeling, that why don't we have these tool that time?
So and it has iframe support. Like immediately it tells you whether your element is inside iframe or not, and it highlights. So let me show you how. You just inspect the element, it immediately tells you. You just open this and tells you that this element is inside iframe, and you can build your own CSS selectors or XPath here. So you see that all these options are for XPath.
All automatically.
XPath. Here you just click on that and verify. So this is how it supports iframes. Then it has supports for SVG elements, because I'm sure like you must be knowing that SVG elements doesn't support the standards XPath format.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
have different XPath format, right? So you see, like if we type first, let me show you. Even DevTools, from DevTools doesn't support double forward slash. If we type SVG, it shows 0 of 0. Right?
Yeah.
So that is not the correct format. Here you type double forward slash, it shows you the correct format of SVG elements. And then you type, if there will be any attributes or something, it will suggest in the dropdown. If there will not be any attributes, then it won't suggest. So that's how it is going to help a lot. So this how
Right.
it is going to support your SVG elements.
SVG support is good, right? Basically, most of the time when we have like large applications, if you see, like in my previous organization, they have most of their icons or most of their tooltip. These are things are SVGs only, and we wanted to verify every time, and that was again pain for us. Yeah, this tool
Exactly.
definitely can help. Yeah.
Many of us doesn't know, like when I used to write
Mm-hmm.
automation script, like around 4 years back, I was an SDET. I used to write Selenium JavaScript. I was never aware that that SVG elements used to have the different kind of format.
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
when I started working on these tools, exploring like what all things possible, what are different. Then I got to know that that SVG has a different format altogether. So
Yeah.
many of us doesn't know that Shadowdom doesn't support XPath. SVG doesn't support the same format of XPath. So a lot
Yes.
of things we to know, but
Learn.
we will work on this actually.
Yeah. This is like immediately telling you, okay, these are the things are there. Basically, when in our time, basically, we have to figure it out everything. That
Yeah.
this is a SVG actually, and you have to write different text path in that case. Yeah. Let's carry on. Yeah. Amazing.
Then can someone tell me what's wrong in my selector? What's
Okay.
wrong in my XPath or CSS selector? So suppose I'm a beginner, I just started learning about XPath and all. And when we are writing those, let's say suppose for we are writing for any element. Let's say for this element we are writing some XPath. Double forward slash header I type here, and then I type, let's say, at the rate ID is equal to some ABC value, and there I just type one more forward slash and hit enter. Or let's say I type P. Okay, this much I typed here by mistake, and it is showing 0 of 0. As I will think I have written the correct XPath, right? And it's showing 0 of 0.
Nice.
Will I be ever able to learn that this is a wrong XPath format from dev? Let's paste this same value here. Selectors will tell you this is an invalid XPath after square bracket, closing square bracket, only forward slash or
Forward
open
slash.
square bracket allowed.
Yes.
Now one would be able to, as a beginner, I would be able to learn that what's wrong in my select.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Before that, it was never possible. Like it was almost impossible that who can tell me, like until if I'm not expert, nobody is gonna tell me. Either I will have to check with the expert. There was no compiler. Basically, there was no debugger for selectors before. This is going to make it possible. Like if you type anything wrong in your selector, it will tell you what is allowed, what is not allowed. By mistake, because see, when we are writing XPath, there are like very small things. Let's say single quote. We missed single quote.
Yeah.
Like when you miss single quote, let me show you here in the dev tools, you miss single quote. And there is something like very long value like this XPath, like this class. Sorry. Like this class value is there and you miss single quote. Here it will keep showing you 0 0.
0 by 0. Yeah.
I can bet you will take whole day, one will take, even I will take whole day, but easily I won't be able to figure it out that there is a single quote missing.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, who is gonna say okay, here, like this? I mean, definitely it's gonna take like at least 2-3 minutes of time to figure it out what's wrong in XPath. When you are an expert, if you are a beginner, then it's gone.
Yeah.
Copy the same value here, this complete value here, paste it in selector app. When you will paste it, it will tell you that invalid XPath and single quote is missing. What's missing, what's not missing, what could be there, what could not be there, everything it will tell you. That header you type, then square bracket we type. here if we type in same thing, here in DevTools it is showing in 00 or else nothing. When you type here, it will tell you that this is invalid XPath value, and inside square bracket, this value inside is missing. Like that
Right.
means this value is not allowed inside square bracket. So
Right.
everything tells you. If you're writing CSS selector, and then if you have missed something, it will tell you that invalid CSS selector, what is this?
Right.
All those things. So basically, it is really smart, and it is going to help you to learn like what is wrong in your XPath, what is not wrong in your CSS selector. Everything it will tell you. And with that, you would be as a beginner, as a starter. I mean, in fact, even if you're like expert, you would be able to save a hell lot of time. Because what happened many a times, whenever as in like we all know that in UI automation there is nothing apart from selectors, right? One can write the driver.find element or those kind of command which are set in the framework apart, and then there is a click or send key. Rest is like your selectors, how best selector we can write, how stable selectors we can write, right? And whenever our script fails, it used to 99% of the time it fails because of selectors not found or element not found.
Yeah.
What we do then, we copy that selector, we paste it in DevTools, and then we check that whether this is a 0 matching node or 1 matching node or not. When it will show zero matching node, and many times we copy the wrong value from our script. We miss some or other value like single quote, double quote, like that. So it is going to save a hell lot of time while learning, while debugging your script. Will save a tremendous amount of time, and you means one would be able to learn a lot from this.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah. It will be very beneficial for especially for beginners, as well as many times even I make these kind of mistakes. I miss if I don't know how it's a valid XPath or not. So what I do is I try with my script, and it will tell you that okay, there is an invalid XPath in that case, right?
Yes,
This is like a traditional way to do it in that case. But
yes.
instead here you can directly try it out within 2 seconds and check it out. Yeah,
Yeah,
very
very
helpful.
yes.
Yeah.
And then it has like a lot more feature, really advanced feature. If you have write your XPath here, and then like you just double click anywhere in the box or click here on this title box to copy the value. You need not to like command A then command C. That times it will save, and it has more advanced feature like inside when you will be writing or exploring, you will get to know. Will not go in that detail. Here you have this all those details here.
Okay.
Like basic details, that blank tab, or if your selectors is not finding. And here important links are there in the footer for like those who are the new users of this. If you face any difficulty, because I have explained like very quickly and we were in this tutorial, so you can click on this video tutorial. All the video tutorials are here, detailed video tutorials you will find here. So if you face any challenges, please go through them, and it will solve all your problems. If you face any challenge, you can connect with me on Slack. Please share on social media about SelectorsHub so others would be able to get help from it. If you
Yeah.
find any issue or anything, you can raise it on Git.
Okay.
This is absolutely free tool, and I'm working on this tool full time. I'm not working with any company. I left all the jobs and everything. I'm working full time for community. So I would request you guys, those who are watching, please support here whatever like small coffee cost if you can donate here for me. That would be helpful for me to get a bread and butter for me and my family. You can make one-time payment, or you can make the be the patron of SelectorsHub. I'm really thankful to Pramod in the testing academy. They are the patron of SelectorsHub, and they are helping this project to run smoothly. So I'm really thankful.
No
And
problem, man. You deserve it actually.
thank you. And here, like if you like this project, please rate it so it will help others to know about the importance of this tool. It's almost five-star rated product, and it is
Yeah.
going to help a lot. It's just a 1 week progress. Here you are saying 29th of July we have launched this product.
Yeah. So you have within few weeks, amazing. Yeah.
So over to you, Pramod. Yeah, thank you. If you have any question, do let me know. And this is not even 10% of the innovation of SelectorsHub. Within a month or like in 2 months, you will see tremendous like amazing magical features which are in the pipeline. I wish I could show you. And this is just right now it's available. Today it's available for Chrome only. Within a week or two, it will be available for all the browsers like Firefox, Opera, and Edge browsers. So don't worry about that. And as I said, like I'm working full time on it, so I will make sure that on all the browsers, it will be always be like all the releases on all the versions will be available similarly at the same time, so you will not face any challenges. And this is absolutely free, no license is required. And one most important thing about this tool is this is the most secured plugin.
Okay.
Right? There was no plugin is as secured as SelectorsHub. The reason being said that it doesn't have any server, it doesn't fetch any user data, it runs only on your local, because many times people have this complaint, and many companies doesn't allow us to install the extensions. So one, it doesn't save any user data and doesn't fetch any user data. The most important thing about this plugin, why it is more secured, is if I close this extension, and now if I open any website, let's say I open google.com, it is not going to inject its script inside my website, google.com, until unless I will not open the SelectorsHub tab. But other plugins, what they do, they immediately inject their script as soon as you open the website.
Yes.
So it is the most secure plugin until unless you don't wish to use the SelectorsHub. It is not going to inject the script inside your website. While other plugins immediately inject the script inside your website. So that is the reason your company doesn't allow to use plugins, and they refrain to use these plugins because many times you don't want to because there are some secured websites, you don't want to use the plugins in those websites.
Yeah.
But you have installed them in your browser, and if you will open your, let's say, payment page, they will inject their script, and sometimes they fetch the data as well. So that is the reason they doesn't allow.
Yeah.
So here it is the most secured plugin.
Yeah. So last time, even when we were discussing about the last tool, so most of people were asking that is this Chrome extension secure, because we are working at Accenture, Oracle. They don't allow us to install extension. They allow it, but the problem here is do you basically get any kind of PII, personal information, or are you injecting every kind of the scripts on everywhere we are doing? So that's again that you have mentioned, right? So you don't do any kind of these stuff until you open SelectorsHub explicitly, right? Yeah.
And for more details, like if you because we are discussing so fast, and if you guys, like those who are watching, I would request you, like if forgot, you missed, and you have to show it to your manager, or you can connect with me, or else go to blog here, and here on the blogs page, you will find the FAQs. Click on these FAQs. Here you will find all those questions which you will be getting in your mind, like whether it is secured or whether we should use it or not, how it is secured. So like I tried to cover all those questions which you will be getting frequently. So you can go through these FAQs about selectors. So
and how they can connect you directly? They want to directly contact with you, and
if they are using SelectorsHub directly, they can reach out to me on Slack.
There's a button.
Here is the page. Thank you, promote here. Like this was my last slide. Here you can reach out to me on Twitter, or you can connect with me on LinkedIn.
Okay.
Me too, and I'm like really active on all these platforms. Anywhere you can reach out to me. Feel free to reach out. Whatever question, whatever query you have, I will more than happy to help you.
Right. Thanks a lot, Sanjay. Thanks. That was a awesome demo, and yeah. So I guess we have learned lots of new stuff, and that definitely SelectorsHub is a game changer while dealing with these XPath and CSS, right? Even for beginners as well as for professionals like me, who definitely can leverage and create your own selectors at runtime, basically, I would say, and within 5 seconds, less than 5 seconds, right? Yeah.
It is just click, and then there you go.
Yeah, definitely will help. Yeah. Thanks a lot, Sanjay, for coming. And if you guys have any doubt or anything that you would like to know, definitely comment down below and we'll help you out. Or you can directly contact Sanjay. He's very genuine and humble guy. He always reply everything and most of the things. Yeah. And one last doubt. Sometimes people ask me that, okay, I want to contribute to this project. How can they do it? If can they do it, especially apart from raising blogs?
Yeah. So apart from releasing bugs, so they can join the community here as well. So
Okay.
like before releasing or before like building anything new, so
Mm-hmm.
we can join the community. I will be sharing this complete feature details and everything, and I will be taking their votes,
Mm-hmm.
which features they want and which features they don't want.
Oh.
I will be sharing all the design, everything like what new release will be coming,
Mm-hmm.
and apart from that, they will be part of like beta testing and designing everything. They will be, and I will
Okay.
be try to make it open source as well. So I'm working on that, like how to make that and all. So I'm learning all those things. So will come over there. Meanwhile, they can join this Selectors Hub community and they can contribute like while writing the blogs. They can also like not just through code, they can like share about SelectorsHub, write a
Yeah.
blog SelectorsHub. They can reach out to me if they want. Like they can, I would invite everybody like come here and you can write blogs here. You can make tutorials on it, and like anyway, there are a lot of ways they can contribute and support.
Yes, yes, yes. So yeah, thanks a lot, Sanjay. All right. All right. So that's it about it. And thanks a lot, Sanjay, again for coming it. And
Thank you so much giving me this opportunity to help the testing academy. I
yeah,
really enjoyed and thank you so much for your support and being the patron.
yeah.
Really
It's my,
appreciate it.
it's my pleasure, man. Thanks. And you deserve it actually. Yeah. So that's all about it. And I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye.
Thank you.